So this video is going to explain a little bit about the basics of Tellagami. You can see here when the app starts itself, you can see that you have create or how to. The how to option is just going to be a way to watch some video tutorials over this app itself if you forget some of the ways that you can utilize this app itself. What you'll have your students do, or what you'll do most of the time, is click on create. Once you click on create, you're taken into the main design page of this app. Up at the top left, you have the option to click reset. If you click reset, you'll have the option to click yes or no to confirm if you really actually want to start over. So if you click yes, you can see it just defaults back to the main screen. Character tab will allow you to customize your character, so you have options to change between boy and girl. You can change the color of the skin, the eye color, the head size. Then you can change the clothes that your character is wearing. You may also click on emotion. If you click on emotion, it'll allow you to change how your character looks. So if you would like your character to appear happy, if you would like your character to be silly, you can customize how you want your character's emotions to look. The next option that you'll probably use most frequently would be the background option, because that'll let you customize the background that you see here behind the character. So if I click on background, you can see over at the top or at the right, I'm given a bunch of options of how I can insert a background. I have the option to use the camera. So if I would like to snap a picture, I can click on camera, and I can use this to snap a picture of whatever is in the viewfinder of the iPad itself. To use that background, I would just click on the camera icon and it'll actually snap a picture. So since my lens cover was on the iPad camera, that's why it appears black back behind. If I would like to use a picture from my camera's library, so the iPad's memory, you can click on library and it'll give you the access to your camera roll. So if I wanted to use an image, you can see I have a picture from my camera roll that I've added to be the background. I may use the option to doodle. So if I click on doodle, it gives me the option to give a fill color. So if I wanted just a blank canvas, I could choose fill color and choose a color. So you can see there it gave me a blank background. If I click on the brush, it allows me to customize the size of that brush, so the thickness. It also allows me to customize the color of that brush. So with that being done, I'm able then to draw on the canvas before I do my recording. One nice feature I should point out is if you actually go back to background and you added in a picture, or you snapped a picture, you can see that the doodle actually shows up. So if you wanted your students to put a picture in and then draw over the top of it before they recorded, you could do that as well. Down here you have some options for packs. So if I click on the free option, you can see these are some of the backgrounds that they have preloaded that you can add as a background. So if I wanted the tree background, you can see there's the tree. If I wanted a bedroom, there's a picture of a bedroom. You have an option down here called road trip. So road trip again gives you a couple options for other backgrounds, and then you have one down at the very bottom that's locked. That's one that you're not going to have to really worry about using at this time. So with that being done, you can see I've got a red mark on here still. To get rid of that red mark, if I go back to doodle and click erase, I'm then able to go ahead and erase that. So you can see I can toggle back and forth between doodling, oops, and erasing. So I can go back from brush to erase. You can also click clear to get rid of all of the images. So that was down at the bottom of the clear option. So now that we've gone over how to customize your character, the emotion, and the background, the big key to this app is it allows you to actually record, and then your avatar will talk for you. So to get back to that option, you're going to have to click back. So if I click back, that takes me to where you can see that I have the option to record, or I can actually type in some text and have my character talk whatever I typed in. So if I type something, my character will actually say that. Now you can see my character is kind of in an awkward place. I can actually move my character around by putting a finger on my character and moving it around in the picture. Now, my avatar is really big. If you pinch on top of your character, you can make your character shrink in size. So you can see I've made the size of the character smaller. Now if I wanted the character to turn side to side, if I put my finger to the side, so I can't put my finger on top of my character, but if I put over to the side and move my finger side to side, it'll move my character side to side. So right now I'll put my finger on this lamp and then I move my finger side to side, so you can see what happens to the avatar as I move side to side. So I'm going right, it's turning right, going left, it's turning left. Now if I wanted to change the vertical alignment of my character, I can now, instead of touching the character, just like we did from side to side, I can go up or down to change the vertical alignment. So if I go up, you can see it starts to roll it backwards. If I roll down, it'll start to roll it forward. So again, you can customize where your character is on the screen and how it aligns on the screen as well. Now when you're done, what you have to do is you need to record what you would like your avatar to say. So when you click the record option, you're given the record button or a preview. Now you only have 30 seconds to record once you start hitting that record button. So if I hit record, you can see it gives me a timer to count down. Get that back up here for us. So you can see now the timer is counting down. You have 30 seconds. When it's done, it'll give you a preview of what your recording sounded like. If you want to re-record, you can just hit record again and it'll start back over. If you'd like to preview, you can hit preview and it'll give you an example of what it's like. When you're done and you're happy with it, you'll just click share. And it gives you some options to share it. The option you'll choose most often would be the save, which actually saves it to your camera roll. So click save, you'll get a blue screen that the little progress bar goes across and shows you that you are saving this creation that you've made. When it's all done, you're taken back to the screen. It's actually saved, so you don't have to worry about it not being on your camera roll. But if I was to click back, this is the point where you can see I have an X. I can delete the recording. If I want to start completely over, so a new student got the iPad and wants to use this, they could click reset. If they click reset, they have yes or no. Click yes, you can see it's going to default back to that main screen. Now if we wanted to look at that camera roll, if we went back to the camera roll to show you, go ahead and load it here. You can see now this is on the camera roll. So on the camera roll you can see that it has saved that. Let me get this back for us. So you can see there is the video of the avatar that has been recorded. So I exported it from Tellagami and it saved it to my camera roll. So again, that was some of the basic functionality of the Tellagami app. Again, one thing that I would recommend is if you forget and need a quick tutorial within the app, if you click the letter I down at the bottom and click on how to, it'll give you some explanations of how to go through this. So they've got some video recordings. They point out some of the options for you of how to utilize the app, and you can go through at your own pace to figure out how to use this app as well.